What's going on with Pokimane? Pokemon called out rich people and quickly found out. But wasn't Pokimane the one that called people who couldn't afford her exorbitantly priced cookies brokies? Wasn't she the one that called people that couldn't pay for her, fuck those $20 plus cookies? She called them brokies. Wasn't she the one that done that? Maybe I'm mistaken. But anyway, tell us, Rev.
Hey, what's up, guys? Rev here. So today we're going to be talking about Pokimane, and as her Tier 3 simps desperately reach for the dislike button on this video, just know before you leave that she's never going to notice you.
Yeah, true. Right.
Okay, so why are we talking about Pokimane today? Well, she's doing what she does best, and that is basically every month or so, she comes out with the worst take imaginable.
Yeah, true.
She gets dunked on social media, and then she immediately plays the victim for a scenario that she...
the victim way as well. Come on.
...created for herself, and today is following that exact pattern. Now, talking about Pokimane is always a risk, at least on YouTube. They definitely have it out for people who criticize her.
Now, she just must have a fucking deadly mod team that just like are monitoring it live. Anyone mentioning Pokimane, basically the way of bitches.
It's a Gundam. He's been hit many times over the years, including today for daring to talk about her. He got hit with a demonetized video here for inappropriate language where he said Pokimane is my future ex-wife, and then got hit with harmful acts and unreliable claims playing a...
Oh, that's ridiculous, isn't it? Now that's getting ridiculous. Now that's getting silly. Come on now. Stop it. Fucking ridiculous.
A clip of someone eating her cookies and then choking on it. Yeah, very suspicious stuff. I can speak from experience as well. I've made 3 or 4 videos on Pokimane over the years, and my first one got hit with an age restriction within minutes of going live.
Oh, wow.
And it was manually detected. So someone was...
This is what I'm saying. There's a mod out there. There's mods out there that are simps for her, probably. And they're just out there just monitoring shit live. People getting their videos taken down. What's the matter? What's wrong? What's wrong, Pokimane? What's wrong? They are overpriced.
Literally searching for this stuff. And also on top of that, I was given no...
And honestly, I don't even actually give a shit. I don't. I'm just seeing. What's going on over here then?
reason for the age restriction, and of all the videos on my channel to get age restricted, that was one that definitely did not warrant anything.
Silly,
but a very curious pattern nonetheless. So what is the take that everyone is talking about right now on social media? Well, it comes from this clip right here where she calls out rich people. Yes, the multi-millionaire streamer is calling out the rich.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes, isn't it? Yeah, fuck it now.
Do you think someday we'll have a revolution like that in America? Right? What? It's getting there, right?
We already have one.
Pokimane calls out rich people while being a multi-millionaire. Gets corrected, then says it's about the ultra giga rich, not her. Oh.
Another one.
What's going on?
The wealth disparity is getting bad.
The wage gap, I hate that shit.
No, wealth disparity.
Wealth disparity.
Wage gap is like between men and women. Men and women, we love each other.
Facts.
And we hate the rich. Anyways. Too much.
That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Aren't you the rich?
Aren't you rich? Yeah, like he's just about to say. Are you not rich?
No! Like the ultra rich, the ultra giga rich, the unnecessarily rich.
You have to clarify. They're gonna clip that and it's gonna make you look bad.
Oh.
You gotta say the billionaires.
The billionaires.
Because you are rich.
The Bezos.
Yeah, silly, bro. The geezer's talking facts, but she's fucking silly, isn't she?
Be saying that.
I am. I'm rich in friendship.
Yes.
So as you can see, this is Pokimane's attempt at being relatable by saying, you know, us millionaires.
It's disappointing, isn't it? Ultimately, yeah, that's disappointing.
We're just like you average Joes. It's the billionaires who are the...
You know, the overarching arc is we don't actually give a fucking shit. But when we do go down to that level, we realize, yeah, That's a shit thing to say.
Bad ones. Now, of course, there is a difference
Silly
between
cunt.
millionaires and billionaires, but to the average Joe,
you're all rich cunts. Probably.
They're all just rich, okay? You're not being relatable as a streamer here. Millionaire streamers like this are in no way relatable to the average person, and you are completely delusional if you think that as a millionaire streamer, you are in any way relatable to the average person. It's completely insane.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And then, like, saying, no, not me. I'm rich. Yeah, I'm rich. I'm not like you peasants. But I'm talking about the people that are richer than me.
Now, her take obviously is already just comedically ridiculous. She even got checked by her friend here. But there's also a great layer of hypocrisy here based on her behavior from over the years, where she has shamed people for their wealth. She's also recently espoused...
He's going to say it. He's surely going to say the cookie thing.
...how rich she is. And looking at this context, I think it'll be very clear why people have such a polarizing reaction to this clip in particular. So let's start here with her estimated net worth of $6 million. Like this.
Look, the 29-year-old was born in Morocco. I'm Moroccan. Is she Moroccan?
The person saying...
Disappointing.
Eat the rich, right? And honestly, just between me and you, the view...
According to Celebrity Net Worth, she's $6 million. That's a lot. The streamer gained prominence because of her witty personality and gaming skills. She was one of the most popular streamers during the Fortnite era in 17-18. During this time, she also collaborated with major content creators like Ninja Myth, which further amplified her visibility.
Viewer, I'm kind of surprised it's 6 million. I would have thought it was higher than that.
Amen. She's Moroccan. That's a Moroccan name.
But I guess that's all she could squeeze out of the tier 3 simps. But there was another controversy about a year and a half ago with her cookie brand, Mina, however you pronounce it, where people were criticizing the high price of these cookies, and she had this response that really has lived in
fact. This is it, brokies,
infamy ever since.
When people are like, "Oh my god, $28 for cookies." It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know.
That's still expensive. That's still expensive. $7 for a bag. How many is in there? 12. If there's like 12 or under 12 in there, oh my god.
Oh, I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but like if you're a broke boy, just say so.
There it is. There it is. That fucking aged spectacularly, didn't it? Richie, rich bitch, huh? Richie, selling cookie. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, hear that, broke boys? If you don't want to spend an exorbitant amount of money
just say you're broke.
Cookies, you are a broke boy.
Yeah, and, just say you're broke.
Completely insufferable clip right there. And again, a lot of people were clowning on this back then, and if I played this clip, this video would definitely get nuked. But this is an image you can definitely hear. If you know, you know. But anyways, that wasn't the end of it. So recently she's been getting a lot of flack on social media, beginning with this post right here, where she says, "Angie," and has this face. The crop was diabolical right here. I just noticed that's not great. I'm going to renew my subscription to Pokimane here. I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to join the squad, the defense squad for her. I'm going to be real, guys. I don't think this post is that bad, and it didn't really warrant such a ferocious response, but unfortunately this is Pokimane, and people don't like her for many different reasons, and they look for any opportunity to go after her, so it's really not that surprising that people were coming after her, and mainly going after her, saying this was a childish post, that she's too old to be making posts like this, and she would respond to...
What's Angie? Maybe I'm way too fucking old, man. I don't know what that is. It's just a fucking picture, isn't it? It's just like a silly cunt picture. I got a weird influx of weirdos commenting on my age. To be honest, I find it so dumb. At 28, I'm the happiest, richest, most knowledgeable and self-assured I've ever been. and that only becomes more true with every year that passes. Although I don't care about comments, I do worry about the impact it has on other girls and women who see this type of harassment. And to them, I want to reassure you that life only gets better. Growing older will make you miserable. But living your life trying to appease random shitty people definitely will. Oh, it will not make your life miserable. Sorry, I misread that.
Directly to those claims saying this. I got a weird influx of weirdos commenting on my age, lol. To be honest, I find it so dumb. I'm at 28, I'm the happiest, richest, most knowledgeable and self-assured I've ever been, and that only becomes more true with every year that passes.
Humble.
Now I'm gonna be real. This highlighted section right here is some copium, okay? The happiest people in the world don't have to tell you how happy they are. Okay, that just makes sense, right?
It's true, it's right. So probably the comments have definitely affected her.
But she obviously meant
that's what we could surmise with that.
Mentions here that she is the richest she's ever been, and then literally, like one day later, says rich people bad. Like the levels
crazy.
of
I thought this was after.
Hypocrisy here are crazy. But let's read the rest of this tweet where she says, although I don't care about the comments, of course you do. People who say this are lying. As a content creator, if you have any sort of like traction where you have people who want to talk about you negatively consistently, you do care at some level about comments. It's a matter of how you deal with that and how much it affects you, but everyone cares. Nobody likes having negative comments made about them. People who say they don't care at all are just lying about it. But again, it's how you respond to stuff, and a lot of people see this as responding directly to comments getting underneath your skin. But she continues saying, I do worry about the impact it has on other girls and women who see this type of harassment, and to them, I want to reassure you that life only gets better. Growing older will not make you miserable, but living your life trying to appease random shitty people definitely will. And this last part I think is very true, okay? Trying to live your life appeasing people who will never be happy with you is a very terrible way to go about not just content creation.
That's the majority of how people live, innit? That's the truth. Trying to appease people that they don't even really like as well.
But life generally. But overall, looking at this statement and then her comments about rich people right afterwards,
it's hilarious.
Seems very hypocritical to even the most neutral observer of the situation. Now, a lot of her supporters ran to her defense based on this clip, but there's one person in particular who went real hard in defense of Pokimane, and that person is Hassan Piker. Hassan, make the...
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Just collecting these L's.
Rich pay Piker. Yeah, this is the greatest image I've ever seen, and of course he'd be the one defending her after her comments about rich people. This is the guy who says make the rich pay while living in a $3 million LA mansion, drives around a $200,000 sports car, and also comes from a family that is very wealthy while trying to cosplay as a socialist, a relatable guy, a member of the working class, just like the average guy working in...
Homie ain't never done a day's job. And then I always get flashbacks of that time when they was in that house dressed as bitches. It's like, nah, man.
9 to 5. But yeah, that's to be expected. But this is the clip in particular where he is defending Pokimane. Let's give this a little bit of a listen.
I think it's because of the closeness that most streamers have to being normal people at a certain point in their lives, as opposed to like a guy who's been a multi-billionaire for the past decade or so.
That's very rich.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you know anything about Hassan Piker, I mean, he comes from a very, very wealthy family. So him trying to say like, we all know what it's like to be a streamer and to have this relatability to the average Joe. It's absolutely insane. And I'll also say this: there is nothing relatable about millionaire streamers, especially financially successful streamers and content creators. They are not relatable to the average Joe. Okay.
Yeah, it's true. But they're on another level, and you know it as well. And I think the shittest ones are the ones that like, fucking what is it? That flaunt it, that show off. They're like the worst.
There's nothing relatable about these types of careers to the average person. There's nothing relatable about it whatsoever. Anyone trying to pretend like it's in any way relatable, they are just coping here. But let's listen on.
Most streamers have a much nicer and much better understanding of what it used to be like when they didn't have fucking money, and therefore have takes like this. You want rich people to have takes like this.
It's funny how, in his defense of her comments, he literally calls her rich, and her whole point was that rich people are bad. It's pretty self-destructive, to say the least. But I'm going to pull back the magician's curtain here and let you guys have some insider info about...
These people, it's like a circus of fools, isn't it? That's what I've realised. It's like we're witnessing a circus of fools. It's like, look at these fucking idiots. And like the masses, the stupid other cow, the sheep. I was going to say cows. The stupid sheep are like... It's like it's a madness to observe it. It's like, fucking hell! Look at them animals!
Content creators. Obviously, over the years, I've met a lot of different content creators, including some people in real life. And I can pretty much square every content creator I've met into like two categories. Like, people who are doing financially well, and then content creators who are broke. There's pretty much no in between. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And of course, there's some people I've met who are doing really well for themselves through content creation, who are very humble, nice, relatable people. But there's also some people who walk around like they're Jeff Bezos. Like the arrogance.
They're
is
the worst
insane.
ones. Yeah,
like,
they're the worst
you just wish
ones.
these people would be a little more humble. But also, there's a lot of people who don't have much money, even despite having a very large audience, because they're not disciplined with their money. They don't save. They don't plan for the future. They basically burn through all this revenue they're earning
rapidly
and think content creation is going to be there forever. Like,
Jack Doherty or Canterty, that one.
Here's my advice. If you're an aspiring content creator, I mean, you should probably just quit, because it's not a great place to be. But if you are going to do that, treat every video like it's your last, because you never know what's going to happen. This is a very unreliable space to be in, and you should try to save as much as possible. Enjoy your life, but don't go absolutely crazy and act like this stuff is going to be here forever, because it's not. Realistically, no content creation career is ever going to last probably more than 5 years for the overwhelming majority of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just my little tangent there. But yeah, definitely some interesting people you meet over the years with content creation. But yeah, in no way is someone like Pokimane even halfway relatable to the average person. I mean, I think that's a very fair thing to say. But of course, in the little cycle we were talking about here with Pokimane, she makes a bad statement publicly, gets dunked on, and what's the final step? Play the victim. Here's her statement, I should say, about the recent drama she's been in.
It's weird to think about how many people have opinions about me, especially people who probably never consumed any of my content.
Well, welcome to content creation. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. A lot of people are going to talk about you all the time, and the more you share out there, the more people are going to say. Like, believe me, I understand. It's not
you
to a level.
That. I think surely when you're doing this and you're putting stuff out there, you got to know this. Know this in the back of your mind, silly bastard. And it's not that deep. It's ultimately not that deep.
Pokimane or anyone like that, I have plenty of people watching every single move I make, waiting for something to complain about. That's life. That's the way it is with content creation. You're going to have a very large number of eyes on you from people who also don't like you, and they're looking for any reason to go after you. That's just life. Yeah. But to act like this is so surprising after all these years in...
Like I was saying this to my cousin the other day, it's like, no matter what you do, someone's not going to like it. People are not going to like it. There'll be people that don't like it. No matter what it is. No matter what it is, you always have people that don't like it. So just get on with it, man. You can't let that deter you from doing your thing. Do your thing. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the number one thing, is do the thing. And forget all that shit, because that shit's all bullshit anyway. It don't even it's not that deep.
Content creation is a bit of a leap here.
Which is understandable. Like, that's just what happens probably when you're online for so long. But my main point is actually, as much as sometimes it bothers me to feel like my name is known in circles that I don't affiliate with or that are not a part of my community, the upside is sometimes I'll bring such nice people to my defense, and I'm like I'm shocked. My heart is warm.
Yeah, I've seen what it looks like to have some of these people come to her defense. I made a video about Pokimane maybe like 2 months ago that got a lot of attention, and yeah, I've seen what it looks like to have some of these kind souls come to her defense. Plenty of death threats and stuff like that, but again, it's the internet. I'm not blaming her for that sort of stuff. It's just the reality of
This is how it goes.
who she is and the type of people who are very ferociously defending her at all costs. But anyways, you've seen the cycle here. She made a bad take, and she's gone through the Pokimane cycle of ending up as the victim somehow in this situation. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comments section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
That's always the tactic of them sort of fucking, them sort of like characters. Look, oh my god, Frogan, weeping, boo-hoo, GG, easy. But yeah, this is the sort of stuff that they do. They backpedal, they say some dumb shit, and then they're like, weeping to the money, innit? You're rich. You're a rich bitch, you can do it. It's all good.